Hi guys, I'm Lynn. Welcome back to My Way of Life. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make sourdough hot cross buns. Perfect for spring, they're light, fluffy, full of cinnamon, spices, and of course, raisins. If you've never made hot cross buns before, don't worry. I'm going to walk you through how to make these step by step. Let's get started. First things first, into a small bowl, add 100 grams of raisins along with the zest and juice of 2 oranges. Make sure that the raisins are completely submerged in the orange juice and orange zest. Let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. This step is really a game changer because it plumps up the raisins and adds a bright citrus flavor to the buns right in the middle of the buns. You could also use bottled orange juice if you don't have fresh orange juice. That will work perfectly as well. Into a large mixing bowl, or the bowl of a stand mixer, add 200 grams of warm whole milk. You want it to be just slightly warm, about lukewarm. 60 grams of very soft butter and 150 grams of active sourdough starter. Make sure your sourdough is active and bubbly. This is really important because the starter is what helps the dough rise. A good tip is to make sure you fed your starter about 4 to 6 hours before baking so it's nice and active when you're ready to use it. Then add in 50 grams of sugar and give that a quick stir. Now you're going to add in 450 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 large egg, 5 grams of vanilla extract, 2 grams of cinnamon, and 2 grams of pumpkin pie spice, along with 8 grams of salt. Then, once the raisins have soaked, pour everything, raisins and juice, into the bowl. Turn the mixer onto medium speed and mix for about 4 to 5 minutes until the dough is smooth. If you're kneading by hand, place the dough onto a lightly floured surface and knead for about 6 to 8 minutes. A helpful tip here is that the dough should feel soft and slightly tacky, but not sticky. If it's too sticky, sprinkle a little more flour. Once the dough is smooth, cover the bowl with a damp towel. Let it rise at room temperature for 10 to 12 hours. This is a heavy, enriched dough, so it will take at least 10 hours to rise. You can do it overnight and then bake it the morning of. That's a great idea. You'll know the dough is ready when it doubles in size and looks puffy and airy. Grease a 9 by 13 inch baking dish with a little bit of butter and set that aside. Once the dough is risen, gently punch it down and place it onto a lightly floured surface. Then divide it into 12 equal pieces. Roll each piece into a smooth ball. I like to do this by pulling the bottom of each dough ball onto itself. As you can see that I'm doing here, I'm taking my fingers and kind of just spreading the dough into a small ball. You could also just kind of roll it onto your counter as well, just as long as they're equal size and you have 12 of the same size balls. Place the dough balls onto a greased baking dish, leaving a little space in between. Then you're going to let them rise one more time. You'll want them to rise for about 1 to 2 hours or until they're slightly touching. Now let's make the cross on top. In a small bowl, mix 60 grams of flour with about 50 grams of hot water until a thick paste forms. It should almost look like toothpaste, as weird as that sounds. But if it's a little bit too thick, just add a little bit of water. Then you're going to transfer the paste to a piping bag or even a Ziploc bag with the corner snipped off and pipe across onto each bun. Do it pretty slowly so you get that really nice cross. Then you're going to preheat your oven to 375 degrees, bake for 30 to 35 minutes or until brown. Then, in a small bowl, mix together 30 grams of apricot jam and 15 grams of hot water. Glaze that right over the top until you get that classic shiny finish that adds a little bit of sweetness to the buns. Then serve them warm right out of the oven. And there you have it, sourdough hot cross buns. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what sourdough recipes you want me to make next, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.